Well guys, we got a rain day today. We still got a lot of structural things that we need to do to the van, cutting some holes, welding some stuff. And welding and rain don't really go well together. I think we're just gonna take it easy today, take a 0 day, and start fresh tomorrow. Keep working at it. So the rain let up a little bit and the sun came out and we're getting a little sick of staying inside. So we drove down here to Cliff and Wade Lake, and Maddie's sending the drone up. And I'm holding down the fort. We're just driving around, enjoying some nature. And then I think pretty soon we're gonna head back, get some dinner, and probably start work again tomorrow in the van. We'll see. But for right now, we're gonna enjoy some of these awesome views.
What happens if we see a bear?
We drive a little bit faster.
Should be to never let your dogs have their heads out the window while off-roading. Look at you, Babs! You're full of mud! Lilo. Oh, you got some too! The weather this morning is much better than yesterday. The day ended pretty nice yesterday, but it was really rainy all morning yesterday, but the birds are chirping, the sun is shining, there's not too many clouds, and we got the bluebirds hanging out over here. Oh, there they go. Okay.
Well, good morning guys, we're up bright and early. We're finally getting done with all of the exterior projects that are protruding inside, vents, all that stuff.
We're done cutting holes in my house?
Soon. This is going to be the last cutting of the van. So I do not advise doing this, but we're going to do it anyways because it's taking up a lot of space. So what goes here is our shower pan, but this, pretty sure it's to keep the whole thing rigid. And we're leaving some of it, but we got to cut out just cut out a little bit, because we'll have insulation, and then we're gonna frame the shower floor up just a little because we're gonna have a heat vent come underneath it. So what we need to do is we gotta cut this out a little bit And then I'm gonna weld in some structural support from down here up to here. So hopefully, not by an engineering standpoint, by a peace of mind, we'll be able to reconstruct this. That way we can slam the shower base up against the shower wall and we're not losing this 2.5, 3 inches of space that we need. So we're gonna cut this, do some welding, paint it, and then hopefully let's see if it turns out good. Got the piece out. So we didn't take too much out. The only thing we did take was kind of the structural support. That way it doesn't collapse. One thing, a lot of you probably really concerned that we're cutting out a giant support brace of the van. I'm not too worried because we're going to have a lot of wood framing in this section. We're going to have floor to wall, or floor to ceiling walls. Floor to wall, floor to wall. We're going to have floor to ceiling walls. So to stop this lateral side-to-side movement, I'm not too worried, but just for my peace of mind, I'm actually going to weld in some supports in here, figure out some kind of design. That way we can recreate this just in a reverse manner. So figure something out. Well, we got some vertical bracing, so what we did is it's resting on the van body itself down here. So when it does sway, it'll land on the van body. So we're not resting on a welding point. And we just did a couple tack welds here and there. I'm not too worried about it, but just a little extra steel in there. Look at that.
Looks good. Great job, babe.
Yeah, the wall will come here probably.
Perfect. So we'll still have full access of this door. Yay!
Doing good.
What are we doing with this whole mess? I think we better do some organizing today. We're putting in the floor today. I'm so excited. Are we just doing the insulation or do we get to put like flooring and everything in today?
Insulation.
Oh, I'm gonna do it all.
We are a long way away from flooring.
Well, we're putting floor insulation in today, which it's a big step. I'm excited for it.
First building of the van.
Yep. Uh-oh, it doesn't fit.
My job's done.
So second piece, we are cutting in where to go around the wheel well.
This is gonna test us now how good we are.
That's some fancy markings.
They call me Picasso. Ow, my finger! Your face. Ooh, we're gonna need a new camera battery pretty soon.
Yep. Okay, so the little sides go over there.
They come towards me.
I got this, I don't need your help.
Okay, don't break them off.
Oh god, the pressure's on. Oh snap! Can you push that end in? So I can get this end out.
Oh, look at that! Can't even fit a piece of paper in that gap.
This one needs to be cut.
Okay, you did a good job.
Thank you. So now that we did all this work, we have to pull them up and glue them down. Ah! I made a mess. I gotta get a perfect one.
So what are you doing now?
I'm gluing down the insulation board. The isolation board.
So what that is actually a waterproofing sealant I just had left over. I'd use it on egress windows. And the nice thing about that is it never dries fully. It always stays kind of sticky. So why we're putting it underneath the foam board is I don't want it to squeak when we're going down the road, even though we are going to stick a couple screws in there. So I got a lot of tubes of it, so we're going to use a lot of it against material, against metal connections. That way we don't have any squeaks, and it gives a kind of more rigidity against the van. Even though we will use screws here and there, a mechanical and a chemical connection are perfect when you have them working together.
Well, we got the insulation down and we put a little seal tape on it, and this is what we're gonna call it for today. So first thing tomorrow is putting in the plywood floor, right? Okay, so that'll be first thing tomorrow. I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
I'm hungry.
Okay, let's go find the dogs. Oh, there they are. Hi, Bubba.